I feel good about today. Hey there. Time to wake up. Don't be freaked out, okay? Everything's fine. Yeah, of course. Right. So, where do you think you are? Well, looks like I'm where I'm supposed to be. And not. Exactly. I couldn't have put it better myself. You're on the mission you were supposed to depart on, but circumstances have changed, and you're someone slightly different than you think you are. Huh. You look like me, and you seem to know me well. I feel like I'm looking into a distorted mirror. Is this some kind of metaphysical experience? In a way, you could say that. But before we get into it, I need to ask you some routine questions. You know who you are? Sound question. A lifetime isn't enough to find the answer. Look, it's not a test. Stating your name and role on this mission will be enough. Okay. In that case, my name is Jan Dolski, and I volunteered to join the crew as a physician. I passed all the tests. They told me my resume was adequate. So, what went wrong? Wrong? No, relax, man, everything's fine. The only reason you're here looking at a distorted image of yourself is that, well, I'm Jan Dolski too, and I just created you as an alternative version of me with a different life, different skills. What? How's that supposed to be fine? Wait, does that mean yeah. You're my alter. But my life, I was supposed to. I wanted to make amends. Whatever you wanted to fix, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Because it never happened. It's all in your head. But that's impossible. All the hard work, my scars, the blisters on my hands. Wow. They're so impeccable. And my tattoo, it's gone. What happened to me? Who am I? Calm down, please. I know this is a lot to process, but it might help you to know that you're not the first to be going through this. Talking to the others might help you understand it all better. Take your time. Try to settle in gradually. Read the mission logs. Mission logs? I'm not dead, right? This isn't it. No, man. You're alive. life has just begun. Huh. The absurd man says yes, and his efforts will henceforth be unceasing. Come again? Oh, just, a quote that came to me from, Never mind. Just get some rest.
Me to lend a hand with this?
Can't get rid of you.
here. Can I help with this now? you come see me? There's a thing.
Hey, what's the matter?
I was wondering, is it just me, or do you have it too?
Have what?
A splitting headache that won't go away no matter what I do. And a bad stomach too. Ever since that damn party.
That's worrying. A regular hangover should have gone away by now.
Yeah. Got me thinking, maybe the booze was spoiled? We never checked its expiry date. Could have mold in it or some bacteria.
Okay, man. Just take it easy for now and don't forget to hydrate properly.
Yeah, don't worry. I won't be slowing you down. Even Molly's not there for me when I need her. Look at her, sulking in her little space. I hope none of those idiots plied her with that rotten stuff. Hey man, I'd like to talk to you. Want me to take a look there?
I knew there was something wrong with her. I saw it. And I didn't do anything. Wait, what the hell happened to her? What does it look like? She's gone. Molly's gone. What? But why? I mean, no, that's not possible. There was never any problem with her.
I came to see her like I did every day, and she was just lying motionless, cold and stiff. That's just unthinkable. Such an innocent little being.
At least her life had meaning. She will be remembered as the first living organism ever to be created with the use of rubidium.
Now it's just us.
She was our loyal companion on this journey. Let's at least honor her with a moment's silence.
Here.
Should I remind you that we are in the kitchen, the place where food is prepared? The longer Molly is lying around in here, the higher the risk of contamination.
Shouldn't we be worried about the contamination that might have ended her? Remind me again why we needed the sheep?
Let's just decide what to do quickly and get back to work. This is taking too much time.
You know what's the best thing about sheep? They're humble and simple. I don't think Molly would want us to make a fuss over her. I can tell you how I like to go, with fireworks.
Still, we are talking about corporate property here. I say we put her in the freezer and take her back to Earth. Allied Corp scientists might be interested in her. But it's your call, Jan. You're the captain. What do you think? Let's pack her up for the journey home and see if any of us make it.
No. We can't do that.
What? Why not?
Don't you all remember what they said at training? If any member of the crew dies for an unknown reason, it is the duty of the scientist on board to carry out a post-mortem without delay.
Member of the crew?
She was a live being, and her cause of death is unknown. We should find out what really happened. We owe it to her, and to ourselves.
And it's a mandatory procedure. Let's do it. Let's perform an autopsy and see what we can find out. All right? I won't argue with procedures.
Want me to go there, Chief?
Something you wanted to discuss? Yeah. I know you have a lot to manage, but I thought you wanted to help me out with the exercise equipment. Any chance you could take care of it soon? Yeah, sorry. I'll see to it ASAP. Thanks. It really means a lot to me. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
No way! Is that my old pipe?
Yeah, and it sure is old. I didn't use it often after high school, to be honest.
That's why it looks better than I remembered. I used it a lot. It inspired so many crazy ideas for fixing the world.
Thank you.
Need me to do this? going on? I'm dizzy. I have something for you. The exercise equipment you asked for. Awesome, man! I knew I could rely on you. Can't wait to try these babies out.
Are you all right? What happened in the refinery?
I wish I knew. I blacked out. I think there was a leak and I inhaled toxic fumes.
You blacked out? You need some time to get better?
A few minutes are more than enough, thanks. surface exploration vehicle. So this is where he landed. Damn, you look busted. Shame. Could have made good use of you. Nice. I don't know that movie. This looks like a good spot to use the gravity sensor. Come and find me when you have a moment.
I can see you've been down lately. Anything I can do to make you feel better? A team of skilled lab analysts would be nice. Yeah, that would be helpful, but maybe there's something more workable. What do you usually do to boost your spirits? Well, it may sound vain, but I like reading reviews of my articles. I bet the reviews were always very enthusiastic. Well, that only shows how little you know about the scientific world. There's always some ignorant who tries to prove how wrong you are. Reading their desperate attempts is its own kind of pleasure. So, did you get any interesting readings from the gravity sensor? Yes, fascinating stuff. The gravity field distortion forms a remarkable pattern. It's not like any of the other distortions we've encountered. So, how do we proceed? Well, it looks like we have no other way but to destroy this extraordinary phenomenon. Are you serious? How am I supposed to use the Illuminator on that? No, the Illuminator won't help us here. We'll need to create a counterforce that will neutralize the gravity field. It will have to be very powerful and extremely precise. I'll need some time to make the calculations. One mistake, and this whole thing can go dangerously wrong. I can't even imagine you making a mistake. Yes, well, you've clearly forgotten our exam in algebraic topology. I have, yeah? Yeah, we lost a whole 10 points just because of one stupid miscalculation. It haunts me to this day. Still, nice to have your trust. Just give me the time to study this case properly, and I'm sure it'll be fine.
Progress with Molly's autopsy?
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Need me to do this?
Hey there. You feeling all right? You cannot be fucking serious asking me that. Did you jack my identity? Is that what this was from the beginning? A scam? Hey, calm down. I can explain. Yeah, I bet you can. What's the deal with the mustache, hmm? You really think someone could take you for me?
I sure hope not.
Because that's not what it's about. Oh yeah? Then what is it about? And don't say it's not about money. It always is. I'll tell you everything, but first, I need to ask you some control questions. You ready? No. I don't like it. You signed up for a space mining operation. What is your name and role on this mission? Jan Dolski, security officer. Seriously? They fell for that, Jan? Okay, you know my name, so fucking what? So, you turned out a fraud. Turned out? What am I, your goddamn offspring? Not really, but you're a genetic copy of me. What? What is this crap? I'm Jan Dolski, just like you. Except I went on this mission under my real name, as a builder. I didn't have your skills and your professional background, because my life took a different path than yours. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I created you because I was hoping someone would help me maintain order in the base. The mission you, or Jan Dolski, signed up for has taken a surprising turn. Crazy as it might sound, as a result, everyone in the crew is a different version of the same man. Jan Dolski. Me. Think you can handle that, tough boy? What the fuck are you on, man? Actually, you're the one who's been medicated. So, why don't you give yourself a moment, read the mission logs, talk to the others? So, you letting me wander off just like that? You're not gonna tie me up and throw me out of the airlock or something? Of course not. Why would I do that to someone who's me? Shit. You really are serious about this, ain't you? I'll be damned. Go on, Johan. Explore your new reality. We'll talk later. This should be a lesson for all of us.
Hey, are you done with the post-mortem? Did you find Molly's cause of death?
Yes and no.
Don't you just love science?
I know the direct cause of death, and it wasn't food poisoning.
No?
No, it was a severe brain hemorrhage.
What? Why?
That's the tricky part. Her brain looked changed. Part of it was covered with a strange, transparent film, like mutated tissue of some sort.
Are you talking about a brain tumor?
I don't know, Jan. I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I'm certainly not a veterinarian. A basic autopsy on a human being is all I'm trained to do. I ran a sample through our standard lab tests, and it doesn't fit any known results. So all I can tell you is this isn't any condition I could put a name on.
Maybe we should report this back to Earth.
Have you heard from anyone since we stopped?
No.
Just as I feared. The gravity field might have jammed their signal. While we wait for them to reinstall it, let's collect more data.
Such as?
Well, we know it wasn't anything in the food or air conditioning that killed her. However, there could be other external factors at play. This planet, the Interral. Who knows if the proximity plane doesn't interact with our reality in some ways we don't yet understand? We have no idea about the microbiome here, bacteria, maybe even viruses.
Viruses? What are you saying?
We should all get tested, just to be on the safe side.
So, the technician was right when he urged us to examine the sheep.
And we were right to listen to him.
Now let's follow through. Okay. How do you want to proceed?
MRI scanning. A simple procedure that will give us the first crucial answer. Is anything affecting our brains too? All I need from you is a simple upgrade of our infirmary. Think you can handle that?
Okay. I'll take care of it right away.
Excellent. We'll start the checkups immediately after it's ready.
Do you want to talk about the miner's death?
All there is to say is that this tragedy should have been avoided.
That's for sure. You liked him, am I right?
Did I like him? He had his issues, but he worked hard and didn't waste my time on small talk. I respected him as an efficient member of the crew.
We're one man down while the tasks keep piling up. You're okay to work, right?
Of course I am. Let's get going.
Done. Should I take care of this now?
You want me to check it out?